Hey everybody, it's been a while since I posted a cleanup video on a computer besides my own. I've done quite a few videos of the Blackmagic and Mid-Tower Lux getting cleaned out, but it's been a while since I've actually done a video of a different system. This is one of the refurbished computers I sold a couple years ago. It's been traded in for a newer system. Basically, I sold it in 2011 for I think maybe 90 to 100 bucks. It's an Athlon XP system, XP with Windows XP, 768 megs of RAM. I think I probably had 512 when I sold it, and some basic video card. And this system worked very well for that time period. And of course, the woman who bought it was getting more experience with computers and wanted something a little bit better. So she traded in on a Vista system I had for 120 bucks. Anyways, this computer has a recapped motherboard. I did this recap back in 2011, or maybe in 2010. I can't remember what year I sold it. I think it was 2010 or 2011 I sold this system. But I recapped it with donor caps off of a ECS eMachines motherboard. I think they're OST RLX series. Not the best caps out there, but they have held up no problem at all. And you can tell by the dust in this machine has been used quite a bit, though I've seen much worse. So that being said, it's time for a clean out. Because what I'm going to do after this is just get Windows reinstalled, make it like a new system again. So that way I can resell it. And of course, with Microsoft wanting to discontinue XP, it's kind of hard to sell these systems. I got a ton of them. So, anyways, it's going to get this thing cleaned out. My camera's tripod adapter is acting up, so I got to flip the camera on its side here for a moment. There. Compressor's charged up. You can probably hear the hissing sound. That being said, let's go ahead and clean it out. And of course, I'm going to hold my nose. Actually, cover my nose with my shirt. I already feel like I want to see this frame clean this thing out. Ain't that amazing? And of course, you'll be careful with the air pressure because, as you saw, this fan about let go on me, and that can bust the blade right off the fan if you're not careful. That happened to a laptop fan not too long ago, actually. Now, of course, that King Kong and the air compressor back there can hold a whole lot of pressure, that's for sure. Only have to charge it up one time and it has enough air pressure to do its entire computer, if not two. You hear a power supply fan. And of course, that power supply is as old as a computer, so it's to be expected. door. It's all cleaned up. Now I'm going to show you a little comparison. Of how it looks now. Now, if you can hear me mention earlier, one thing to be careful about is when you're using high air pressure to clean out a computer, you want to be careful with the fans. I tried to keep the nozzle in between this fan blade, but the fan blade slipped a little bit and got out of control. Number one, what can happen is it can burn up the bearings in the fan. Number two, if you're not careful, you can actually sling the blades off of a fan. I actually did that not too long ago. It was a kind of a rookie mistake. Had a little bit too much air pressure going to a side vent on a laptop, and the fan just disintegrated. Luckily, I had an extra fan right there to reinstall, because I had a parts laptop. Two laptops were given to me. One was to be fixed, and the other was to be used as parts for myself. So I just swapped the fan out. But anyways, you want to be careful about that. And this power supply is a Hypro 250 watt power supply. Original power supply in this computer. This computer was probably manufactured in 2002, so this that power supply is 11 years old, and so is the fan. And that fan, even though it's been on low, ran at about 5 or 6 volts its whole life, it's still getting pretty tired. The bearings were starting to make a little bit of noise in it, so I'll swap out this power supply for another one, and of course, oil this fan up or replace it. I'll probably just actually what I'll do is I'll just take the power supply out of the computer and just oil the fan. It should be good. Here's the back of the machine. Look at the inside. So anyways, that's yet another computer clean out. This is a Compaq Presario 6000. I finally mentioned the model number to you. Now basically, let me explain what I'm going to be doing with these XP computers. I'm going to try to sell on Craigslist. I'm going to try to sell them for I'll probably ask maybe $70 for this one because it has 768 megs of RAM. And usually I try to sell these for $60 to $70 because they're getting pretty old. And if all else fails, if I cannot sell my XP computers, I'm planning on donating them to a non-profit. So that way, people who desperately need computers can have these. But yeah, that's my plans. If I can't get these sold, I'll just donate them to get rid of them. But yeah, this is yet another clean out of a computer system. Any questions or comments? Feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.